In the last video where I asked you guys what I should play, the most voted thing was Forza. And the one thing I said in that video a couple times was, I don't want to play just Forza. But you guys did give me some good suggestions in the comments, mainly BeamNG with automation. Automation is a game where you can essentially design your own car from the ground up, chassis, engine, and everything, and then you can export it to BeamNG.Drive and drive it. I bought the game, bought both the games, played around with it a little bit, and I really like it. It's really fun. It's kind of addicting, and it's really time consuming, so it's terrible, but it's amazing. Yes, it's a little bit too blue in here, so just watch this, all right? There we go, that's halfway there. Turn the brightness up. And then the other side, we can see, look at that, that's nice. Let's play some games. Automation, the car company tycoon game. Only thing that's working is the scenarios, but that's the only important part. I was trying to decide what car I was gonna build. Originally I wanted to build like a track car. Then I wanted to build a lifted car. Lifted car didn't go so well. And now I'm gonna build a drift car. I'm actually gonna build a drift truck. I'm gonna build my drift truck, the drift truck that hasn't ran yet. So the first step is to actually pick the chassis. 78 Ford pickup, or pickup, that's not branded. I think the better one would be like this. That kind of looks like an S10 though. I don't like S10s. It's that or this, and this is way too modern-y. So we're gonna go with the this one. We start off with this chassis right here, and then we start building. So I'm gonna make it out of, this is not gonna be a realistic build, so I'm gonna make it a little fake. I'm gonna make it out of carbon fiber, and I'm gonna make it out of a space frame. Does that not look dope or what? A double wishbone front and solid axle coil rear. So that's what we got going here. And this is the same suspension the truck has. Gonna turn the quality up all the way. So now this is when we get to design our engine. The 98 aluminum. That's what the 1UZ is. I'm gonna look up the 1UZ bore and stroke. So the bore is 3.44 inches, which is essentially almost what it already was. But look at that. It already says it's too big to fit in the, so if I do 3.44, it's like, hey, yo, look, your thing is too, I have to make it about that size. That'll fit. Yeah, so that fits. It's just a little bit too long, which I know the pain of that. I guess we'll just up the stroke a little bit to make it a 4-liter. So I messed up the engine placement. I put it transversely. I got the two confused, so it was pretty much a front-wheel drive setup. Front-wheel drive V8 truck would not be fun. So we're gonna redo this, and now I think I can make the engine bigger. So the 1UZ has 87.5 millimeters or 3.44 inches of bore, so we can go down to 3.4. I'm curious to see if we'll be able to get 1UZ power out of this thing. That'll be interesting. So 3.41, and then stroke is 82.5 millimeters, 3.25 inches. Dual overhead cams, 4-valve, aluminum, VVL. And now look. It fits perfectly. Look at that. That's awesome. Crank, we already did all this. Pistons, forged. Yep. Quality, up that quality so we make more power. That's what we want to see. Now compression. Compression ratio of a 1UZ. What is it? In 1997, Toyota's VVTi variable valve timing technology was introduced along with a further compression ratio increase to 10.5 to 1. So 10.5 to 1, that's the one I have. All right, so we want to up this to 10.5 to 1. The other thing I've noticed is that engines do like to knock in this game. I think it's kind of unrealistic, but hey, whatever. VVT on all cams. That's what we like to see. Okay, and up the quality. I could do a twin turbo setup, but no. Naturally aspirated, so we skip all this. But you saw there, like you can adjust pretty much everything, which is really rad. Injection, single point injection. Here's the thing that really bugs me. Everything has a carburetor. I wonder if I did, oh, okay. If I did like multi-point EFI, then it doesn't look like it's got a carburetor. So I'm gonna do that. And I can do like a, oh, that's awesome. If I do a standard intake, multi-point EFI, that looks kind of like a 1UZ, except wrong colors, but that's okay. Fuel mixture, I don't understand why they run so lean, but we're gonna do it till about 12 to 1. RPMs, I believe 6,500 is the red line for 1UZ VVTi. Oh, now I can adjust the headers. That's so cool. All right, so there's like a boring cast, short cast, tubular, long tubular, race tubular. Now here's the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and just do tubular because that's, yeah, I'll do tubular. I've got tubular headers. They're not like that. They're not as cool as that, but I do have tubular headers. And then a 3-inch exhaust. No Cadillac converter. Straight flow, straight flow. Hey, look at that! 300 horsepower, spot on. You want to hear it? I think we should hear it. Let's hear this thing. I think I can make this thing rev a lot higher. I'm gonna go ahead and make it cooler. I want more power, but we essentially created a 1UZ here. Peak torque of 300 foot-pounds, peak horsepower of a little bit over 300. So that's literally a 1UZ. So that's really cool how realistic that was. But now we're gonna make it better. So I'm going to do race headers. I'm going to do bigger exhaust, 3.5 inch. What does that look like? Ooh, there we go. 345 horsepower, better torque curve. That's what we like to see. I think I can raise the red line a little bit. So yeah, power keeps going up. Power climbs until 8,000 RPMs. Now torque obviously falls off, but power goes all the way up there. Let's hear this thing now. Sounds. What was it? That's kind of crazy. That's really crazy. Nice. I'm liking that. VVL profile. Oh, if I raise it, that adds more power, but it kind of reduces torque. So we're going to give it a nice sweet spot there. So if we do like an 85 VVL profile, we have 404 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds. Not bad. And look, we could probably raise the red line now. Not going to do that though. The engine bay is very full, resulting in significantly higher service costs. Engine is running too rich. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, that increases power. Air restriction caused by the intake. Oh right, yeah. So if I do performance, boom, up, race, boom, up. There we go. And then now intake, still an air restriction, but look at that motor. This is like a fully built 1UZ, all right? We went from a stock 1UZ to a fully built 1UZ. Damn, this thing's pretty sick. All right, let's hear it. Oh, material cost. It's a $4,800 engine. Holy shit. That's really sick. Well, that's pretty much everything. It's a 431 pound engine, pretty light, so that's awesome. 423.6 horsepower at 8,000 RPMs, 316 pound-feet at 5,500 RPMs. We could probably up the compression because it's not knocking at all. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. But we have to just watch out for knock because it will eventually start to knock. But you can kind of push it pretty far. Oh, it started to knock there. So there we go. 12-1 now. 0% knocking, 434 horsepower, 328 horsepower. And if we went ultimate fuel, then we can up the compression even more. Okay, yikes. The moment it starts knocking, it just loses power. So 438 horsepower, 12.9 to 1. Yikes. Okay, let's hear it one last time. Oh, look at it. That's a beautiful green everywhere. All right, I just want to brag a little bit because that torque curve is pretty beautiful and that power curve is beautiful. Doesn't really look like the drift truck, but that's okay, guys. That's all right. This is when things kind of get grindy, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it all and get back to you guys. Right, so that's essentially a drift truck right there. Not perfect, front not perfect, but it's so cool, all the stuff that you can do. So let's continue to drivetrain. We're going to do real drive, yes. Okay. Manual, obviously. It's a 5-speed, so I'm going to do a manual locker just because I want to be able to lock it and unlock it. So a radial with a medium compound, sports compound, let's do that. Obviously the offset's terrible, so we're going to poke those wheels out a little bit. That looks pretty good, rim diameter is a 17. Front brakes, vented disc, 4-piston. Rear is 2-piston, vented disc, big boys. Now we do want to make sure the brakes aren't too powerful, otherwise it'll lock it up, which is annoying. So we'll do it like that. That's about good. Completely passed over this. There's not a bunch of real options, which kind of stinks, but something like that. Oh yeah, that kind of looks drift trucky. Yeah, that's pretty good. I also wonder if I can paint the front bumper. Hey, the front bumper worked. That worked. And there's no rear bumper, so hey, that's perfect. That is literally perfect. And then I can go back to fixtures and fix this and make that black. Nice. Hydraulic power steering, no traction aids, quality up. I don't really know what any of this means, quite frankly. So I'm just gonna do a sport preset. Right, well. Oh, whoa. Wheel spin is significantly reducing the car's drivability. Front dampers are hard. That's fine. Rear dampers are hard. That's fine. Brake force is very high compared to grip. We do want to fix that. I can play with this all day. I'm going to stop playing with it and just finish it. Now, export to BeamNG. That took way too long. I'm sorry. Building these things takes a while. But hey, that does look pretty good. I feel like this won't be very drivable. Drifting things is hard enough in BeamNG. Let alone a fucking truck. But they don't have any mini trucks in Forza, so what am I supposed to do? All right, I want to play my cars. I want to drive my cars. You got to do what you got to do. Oh, look. Hey, wait, it's not the right truck. So we should be able to go into cars. And there she is. Model 3 Gem 3, otherwise known as Drift Truck. All right, let's... Yikes. Oh, am I going to break the game? All right. Camshaft looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the diffs. Okay, diff is locked. Let's drive it. It's laggy. Why are you laggy, game? Please. Yikes! This is rough just in terms of lag. The angle on those cars from automation is kind of trash. You don't have any angle. So I think what would be fun to build is a drag car in automation because you just max everything out. Twin turbo V10, 20 liter, something crazy like that. That sounds fun. Yep, that's just wheel spin. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh. Damn it. It looks sick though, guys. Right, so when the game said it terminally oversteers, they meant it. Oh my god, it's literally getting like 10 frames a second. That's another problem. It's just so bad. Alright, I'm gonna turn the settings down on my graphics, and if that doesn't make it so the frames go up, I'm just not gonna be able to play this game until I get a new computer. Oh, quality's already low. What about lowest? RIP. I was gonna crash, watch. Totally gonna crash. Right. And it crashed again. This computer had the best graphics card that Best Buy offered. And it can't even run BM... Fuck. Come in. Say hi to the camera. Can't really blame my computer. This is a pretty hard game to run. The graphics are really nice, and it's a huge map and good physics and all that crap, but it's just kind of annoying. Oh, now my recording software isn't working. Shadowplay, what are you doing, dog? Guess that decides it. From now on, I can't play PC games. Not until I get a new computer. Automation is really fun, and it can run automation, but automation's not fun when it can't drive the car, so...